good, MP?
Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Levine in at the 3-second. Ingles can't get it to go. And it's Sacramento's ball. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now, MP. After the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Schroeder against MP. Has to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in their system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams. Here's MP. The Kings getting the bucket. Has to Gobert. Back to MP. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Over Monk. Kicks it out to MP. And here's Reed. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's MP. And Sabonis pulls it down.
Has the wide open shot. And
Monk, the pass to Murray.
Pass it out.
Monk against MP. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
MP inside. Started by Schroeder. Schroeder against MP. Sacramento grabs the miss. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Now, MP. After the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. A nice shot by MP.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
Schroeder kicks to Murray. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Any thoughts, Richard, on Keegan Murray's progress throughout his career?
Well, he's become more than just an outside shooter. He's worked hard on his defense, his ball movement. Murray is growing into a multifaceted player that they were looking for.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the... Let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. Then it's MP. Then it's Joe Ingles. It's Berger in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Count that one.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
MP against Carter. Inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's MP for three. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 6.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Sabonis against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Ellis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 8 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Poked loose and stolen by MP. Floats one. And DiVincenzo with the lay-in. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Carter looking around. McDermott finds charge. Back to McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Ellis the pass to Carter. Over MP, and it's Carter missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Ingles with a screen on Carter. It's stolen by Carter. .116 left now here in the second. Here's Ellis. Can't connect from short range. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Edwards. Back to Ingles. Jacks up a 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ellis outside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to MP. Ingles with a screen on Carter. MP finds Ingles.
Oh my God, he's not shooting.
6 to shoot. MP sets the screen for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Kings trail by 6. Now McDermott. Edwards defending. Now here's Sabonis. They need this one. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime.
Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
I asked you.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward.
You definitely saw the speed of Monk in this transition break.
Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Dante DiVincenzo.
Y'all gotta do this shit yourself. There we go.
Double team Sabonis. It's stolen by Edwards. Nas Reed out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's MP. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Timberwolves foul. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Schroeder passes to Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, Sabonis is committed to getting his team points. That's part of his role, and he's been aggressive offensively.
Now, here's MP. Shot clock at 6. Now, Reed. Holy cow! What a bailout!
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Ingles against Levine. And the shot will go down.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Schroeder against MP. Now Gobert. And stolen by Murray. The finish. Oh, the slam dunk.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Just 5 to shoot. From outside. Gobert. Oh, the dunk.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
The Kings trail by 7. Now Sabonis, big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Keeping them in this, Sabonis showing no fear, taking the big shot.
MP outside. Here's Gobert. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kevin.
He had stolen by Ingles, and now we've got the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work.
And so the Timberwolves take the win, and they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Clark, at this point of the season, team identities have to be getting pretty firm.
BA, you would hope that teams know what they're good at by now. I mean, and their weaknesses as well. You can build on your identity as long as you understand strengths and weaknesses.
Now Denver's starting 5. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Jokic in at the 5. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Another miss by Minnesota. For Denver, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
He's been an absolute non-factor, 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely.
There we go.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. The 3. MP drills the 3.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Nuggets trail by 11. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to MP. Takes the three. Brown grabs the board.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. The Nuggets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Murray gets it done inside.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Denver.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And an intentional foul right there. And Minnesota making a change here. Juzang's checked in. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Najee comes in for Watson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Not sure why he could... It's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? Let's look now and see how team... That does it for half.
And we've got third. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Brown in at the 3. To the middle. Brown passes to Murray. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And some changes here. Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. And that one drops. Jokic has got 17 points here in the second half.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Here's MP. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shoots a 3. Jokic pulls it down. The Nuggets trail. Outside Hardaway. Here's Murray. Now Jokic. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. He launches. Gobert pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. MP against Murray. Oh, the shot is off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
MP! Jokic pulls it down.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax.
So it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the